This is not the best news that I've heard, though. Banning bump stocks. I'm not a fan of bump stocks in and of themselves. I really don't care one way or the other about about certain features of certain firearms. I do care about government telling us that we're not allowed to own them, or else threatening us as crooks. You have to literally turn this into the government. It's creepy.
Right. So you should care about confiscation of things that were legally purchased before the government changed its mind. You should care about rulings that are factually inaccurate in their findings. What they said is that one of the statements from the DOJ said that it turns a semi-automatic into a machine gun. It doesn't. And it says that you're able to put multiple shots downrange with a single trigger pull, which would make it a machine gun. It doesn't. Like you said, what it does is it's an add-on to a semi-automatic rifle, usually the modern sporting rifle, more colloquially known as an AR-15. What it does is it allows the gun to slide back and forth against your finger, all right? And so as the recoil from the gun goes back, it bounces back, it hits the trigger, and it does this rapid times in succession, right? It's still operating as a semi-automatic weapon in that situation. You've got one trigger pull per round. It's just designed to do this thing that's known as bump firing, which is as old as semi-automatic weapons has been around. You can bump fire with your belt loop. You can bump fire with a stick. You can bump fire with just holding it a certain way against your shoulder, making it go back and forth against your shoulder instead of a specially designed stock. You're right. There is a slippery slope here because once they get in and realize that, bump firing, bump firing doesn't require a special stock. They can still, quote unquote, turn it into a machine gun. Then you're going to see the anti-gun folks on Capitol Hill and elsewhere start looking harder at semi-automatic weapons. You kind of saw a little bit of that this year, a lot of the targeting of semi-automatics after Parkland. You can expect once this ripens and after it all goes through and once the frog in the pot gets used to the heat being turned up, that semi-automatics are going to be the next thing they focus on.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.